What is it good for? Distracting from the Epstein files. And I know on the campaign trail I promised no new foreign wars. But listen, wars, plural, right? I'm allowed to do one.
SNL opened with a savage take on Donald Trump's surprise military attack on Iran, and somehow, it still felt more grounded than the real thing. Because while the real Donald Trump was announcing major combat operations like he was teasing a pay-per-view event, SNL's version actually spelled out the subtext. This wasn't about national security, it was about damage control.
Good evening and happy World War III to all who celebrate. It's me, Donald Trump, FIFA Peace Prize winner and Nobel Peace Prize taker. Yoink! Remember when I did that?
Medal for you that you can wear everywhere you want
Yoink.
to go.
Right now.
Okay, let me hold. Fantastic.
They gave me their first Peace Prize. They gave me a Peace Prize. I think they saw that I got screwed by Norway, and they said, let's give him a Peace Prize. I mean, very good. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate it.
If Trump could literally take a Peace Prize the way he takes credit for everything else, he would. The real Trump sold himself as the great peacemaker and then rolled out a war announcement like it was one of his shitty casinos.
I launched this attack after me and my Board of Peace decided that we were bored of peace. Little wordplay there. Did you catch it?
When he says that he was bored of peace, it sounds like a joke, but it also sounds uncomfortably close to how the crew treats stability in general. Not as a goal, but as a content drought.
As we all know, Iran has been 2 weeks away from developing a nuclear weapon for like the last 15 years or something.
We all know how much Trump loves 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Couple of weeks. 2 weeks. Couple of weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. If we didn't hit within 2 weeks, they would have had a nuclear weapon.
Right.
This also sounds like something that Trump's buddy Bibi Netanyahu has been saying for decades.
The deadline for attaining this goal is getting extremely close. And Iran, by the way, is also outpacing Iraq in the development of ballistic missile systems that they hope will reach the eastern seaboard of the United States within 15 years. By next spring, at most, by next summer, at current enrichment rates, they will have finished the medium enrichment and move on to the final stage. From there, it's only a few months, possibly a few weeks, before they get enough enriched uranium for the first bomb. The foremost sponsor of global terrorism could be weeks away from having enough enriched uranium for an entire arsenal of nuclear weapons. That would place a militant Islamic terror regime weeks away from having the fissile material for an entire arsenal of nuclear bombs.
We've been hearing 2 weeks away about Iran for so long, it could qualify for Social Security.
So we had to act now, and we're doing war. War! What is it good for? Distracting from the Epstein files.
You don't need a classified briefing to understand why starting a giant, messy conflict might look pretty tempting if you're staring down that kind of incoming. You can call the overlap of Trump's Iran war with the Epstein files a coincidence, but the timing looks a lot like a guy trying to outrun his own search results.
And I know on the campaign trail I promised no new foreign wars. But listen, wars, plural, right? I'm allowed to do one. Do one foreign war and possibly one civil.
That's the campaign promise twisting itself into a legal disclaimer. Trump spent years branding himself as the guy who'd end stupid wars, and now he's treating no new wars like it had an asterisk.
I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. No more wars. No more disruptions. We will have prosperity and we will have peace. Under Trump, we will have no more wars, no more disruptions, and we will have prosperity and peace for all. I am the candidate of peace. I am peace.
This is the same person who talks about conflict at home and abroad with the same shrugging, it is what it is energy.
The lives of courageous American heroes may be lost, and we may have casualties. That often happens in war.
2 days later.
Even as we continue the righteous mission for which they gave their lives, we pray for the full recovery of the wounded and send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is.
Whoa, hold on. That's the way it is? This draft dodging piece of shit.
To all my MAGA voters who are upset and saying this is not what I voted for. Well, you did. Don't you know who I am? I'm me.
This sketch basically tells his supporters this isn't a betrayal of who he is. This is who he is. You just didn't think he'd aim it at you.
Even I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Hello from the year 5000. Like, what the hell is that, right? Nobody knows. Unpredictable.
People wanted the outsider, the disruptor, the guy who'd shake things up, and now they're shocked that he's shaking the world like a snow globe.
I'm like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're gonna get. Forrest Gump! Gump! America's favorite time-traveling R-word. He told that story to that nurse on the bench after the feather fell down. Gump! I don't get it. People beg and beg for Trump, and then when you get him, you don't like him. What's going on, all right? I'm like new Star Wars movies. They see the trailer for Mandalorian and Grogu, and they say, never mind, I don't want that.
This whole run is SNL doing a scan of Trump's brain. He can't land on one thought. He ping-pongs from Gump to Grogu to Civil War in about 4 seconds. And that scattershot energy is exactly what makes him so dangerous when you bolt it to actual power. It's funny in the sketch, but in real life, that same stream of consciousness style is what we all watch live from a podium.
Name the undisputed. When did this come out? President, I'd love to kiss you. This is a very powerful man. I don't want to be kissed by that man. I picked those drapes in my first term. I always like gold, but I think we can save a lot of money. I just saved curtains.
I don't know about you, but this is probably when you'd want to invoke the 25th Amendment.
People are asking, why attack Iran now? Well, we had to strike in the early hours of Saturday, which has 2 advantages militarily. 1, it's after the stock market closes for the weekend. And 2, it's to cause immeasurable fear, rage, and chaos in the SNL writers' room. Those guys were going crazy. They probably had a big State of the Union address thing they were going to do. Not anymore. Jeremy was in it. Poor Jeremy. He's got a light show. Put the whole thing in the trash and start fresh. We love that for them.
You don't live in a stable country as much as inside one guy's draft folder. Oh, and speaking of marketing,